Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 33 of my 1.5 versus 6 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, I'm playing against a team of 6 Emperor AI, although I did begin the game with an AI teammate set to lower difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Goblin Rogue, Gnulsa Nightstar. In our last episode, we actually eliminated another of our opponents. In this case, it was the Nomad Sorcerer Uriana Asbandaria. And you can see right here, she is now officially out of the game. And I've zoomed in for you here on Takonda, which was the former throne city of Uriana. We were able to capture it a few turns back. And then, of course, we finally eliminated Uriana herself. She was hiding out at this dragon dwelling. But thanks to our absolutely devastating Shadowstalker assault here, we were able to take her out of the game. So at this point, we now have Edward Portsmouth, Olarmian Robstone, and Grelka Greenclaw left, and we've eliminated half of our opponents. So, of course, that is Uriana herself. We've gotten rid of Gnarlspin Lurkerslevin, and we've also gotten rid of Reynald Quazarin. That was the first opponent that we eliminated. So we're halfway there, but I think we're in a really, really good position here because we're about to be able to attack the throne city here, Nekras, of Grelka Greenclaw. And remember, Grelka is currently in the Void, and she might be returning next turn. And if she does, she'll be at her throne, so we might have an opportunity here next turn to actually eliminate Grelka as well. So all in all, we're in really good shape. Now, before I dive into the episode, I did just want to give a quick shout out to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. So there was a comment from Tubal Kane, and Tubal asked a question, basically kind of a hypothetical situation where if you had and this was kind of more of a general question, but I thought it was a really, really good question and a good idea. So the idea was if you had a bunch of units that were immune to shock, or mostly immune to shock, and you attacked a mana node that had wisps on it, defending it, and you let the rain of the mana node heal the wisps every turn, and you let your units kind of fight with the wisps and gradually just whittle them away but let them heal, could you conceivably, kind of farm experience doing that? And that's actually a really, really good idea from Tubal Kane. Again, I kind of think that's sort of outside the box thinking, and I really think that's a kind of neat idea. There were some really excellent responses to that comment. One was from Gladden. Gladden pointed out that you would sort of need the perfect unit combination to make that happen. But even if you had the right units, it would still be tough because wisps are pretty flimsy and they'll tend to die because they have such low health. So even with this, you would have some trouble with that particular scenario. And then Civ 5 Addict also responded and mentioned that there is a turn limit on all battles. Not regardless of whether or not damage is being done, eventually all battles will end. And that's a great point. So you could only do that for so long. And in addition, this is an important consideration. Units can only level up once per battle. So what you'll see is that a unit will level up and it will say, we can do it when we're in a battle here if that does happen. But you'll notice that a unit will level up and then it will say this unit has already leveled up this battle. You can gain experience up to the next level, but then you can't go beyond that. So that's basically a mechanic to prevent you from farming kind of infinite experience in a battle, along with, as Civ 5 Addict pointed out, the overall sort of turn limit on all battles. So that said, great. I really like the idea from Tubal Kane. That's a great way to be kind of thinking about it, how to kind of optimize and maximize your experience gain in each battle. So great idea and great responses from everybody in the comments. So we're going to, as always, big thank you to everybody for the excellent comments and for answering questions like that. That's huge. I mean, it makes a big difference. So now let's jump into this episode. As I said, I'm really eager to see if we can get rid of Grelka here, now that we've already taken out our other opponent being Uriana. So, Beb Jun, we're going to just jump around and do our production here. So, let's start getting some more Shadowstalkers going, I think. Although, we did just finish... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind slightly. We could start doing... You know what? Let's start working on maybe getting a palace here. We can do a lab and a hospital. Just improve our casting point total here. In Runak, we'll do a Master's Guild. Baron Deer, this is our Dwarven Metropolis. Quite developed, as you can see. It would be nice to start getting more of these structures to be able to take advantage of them. So perhaps what we should do is focus on unit production here. Maybe we'll do a Rogue's Palace. Yeah, let's do that. Iru Thai, this is our Draconian city. And of course, we want to do this quick. We'll do this battle. Quick auto combat. Excellent. And now, just like that, we have some extra casting points at our disposal. So that's fantastic. Head over here. Do the same thing. Very nice. And one more time. Perfect. Thundering Warhammer. Some gold and some knowledge. I think we'll just sell that. And yeah, we'll just continue to move our way around and clear out all the structures in the domain of Iru Thai here while we're able to. So now that's going to give us some additional options here, but I think we will probably... I'm just kind of thinking about it. So we're not going to get any big production boosts anytime soon. How happy are we? We're quite happy in the city, so really, at this point, I think we'll just focus on Master's Guild, and then from there we can keep going. Umboku, we never finished developing Umboku, but that's mainly because we've just been focused on making Shadow Stalkers, so I think that's what we'll continue to do. And then we can move our... Oh, we had 2 of them here sitting ready to go, so... Let's get them involved here if possible. We'll just send them north here. All of our boats need to continue moving, so we will move all of them. And again, the goal here is just to pretty much head north. I guess now that Uriana's dead, we might actually want to redirect, however. I think we'll keep going up here. We can kind of regroup in this area. And then, oh, we'd have to go all the way around. Yikes. You know what? Now that I think about it, it might actually be better. Just panning down here. Sorry for moving around so much. It might actually be better to send my boats around this way now. Since the battle is kind of happening over here more so. And the ones that are going north this way, perhaps we want them to actually turn here. Like that. And then they can go up this direction and get involved in the battle going on over here. Rather than, again, the eastern portion of the map is pretty much dealt with. Oh, and you know what? We also have the opportunity here with Zhang to, now that Urian is dead, we can just try and take over the city here. So you know what? Let's do that. First, let's attack this group here. And I'm just going to do auto combat. Yeah, no problem. We did recruit one as a cadaver. Nice, and it's a gold medal cadaver. That's pretty good. Yeah, and then we're going to just attack the city here. And we will auto-combat our way to victory. Very nice. So now we have control of yet another city. Very good. Now the question is, what do we do with Zhang? And I'm not exactly sure. The unicorn could be a city guard, I think. Zhang did get a level up here. Let's decide what to do there. We had considered getting Undying because even though we have Explosive Death, we should still get the kind of resurgence effect of Undying, even if we don't get the actual resurrection in the battle. But we were also working on gaining additional casting points here, I think. We can't do either of those, Undying or the casting points, so we will just save the level up and apply it afterwards. Let's go to Lilac here. We'll just make some more Shadow Stalkers. Now this one, I'm going to start sending over towards kind of in this direction, I think. Yeah, there we go. Kenton. We have some knights here that we've made in Kenton. Those can head up this direction. And then I think we'll go back to developing Kenton a little bit further, because that was something we were initially kind of working on, and then we had started producing units. So let's do an observatory. Lington. Now, Lington, I was trying to get to the point where we could produce succubi. There we go. And that's because we have the Altar of Bound Souls from the Forbidden Sanctum, and our succubi, our support units, will get resurgence, which is huge. We can keep developing Issel. Let's do... Ooh, we've got 98. That's a shame. Let's do the Masters Guild, then. I was going to say, if we had 100 production, we could do things in one turn. Some of the options. Now, our Tigran town over here, let's do... 78 production currently. Let's do a Rogue's Palace. And then this settler we've already moved. Over to Srock. This is our rapidly expanding Goblin town. Got 128 production, so we're doing quite well on the production front, that's for sure. Let's do a Masters Guild then. Improve that even further. And then Lunaris. We are using up quite a bit of our gold, so we might want to slow our roll a little bit when it comes to production here. Rabia Est. I think we've been making rocks mostly. Big question is, where do we send this one? I think we'll just send it over here. Maybe it can join in with this group, which we were sending up this way to try to reclaim this city that was captured from us by Uriana. And yep, and there we go. Back in our control, we can absorb it. Okay, excellent. So back to Rabia Est. Ooh, we can do a palace here. And you know what? That is going to cost us quite a bit of gold. We don't want to drop below that 1,000 if we can avoid it. So maybe we'll take it easy here for a turn in terms of the rest of our production. Okay, now Beniefs can move. Let's see. We've got our a human rogue. This is Edward Portsmouth's units, a juggernaut and a cannon, and then 2 spy drones, and then some other miscellaneous units. Now the problem I'm going to run into here is that this is just one stack, and we're going to be outnumbered pretty heavily. But I think we're going to be able to manage it. I'm reasonably confident that we're going to be able to do it. Oh, and there's actually an extra hidden unit in there. Okay, it was a Nightshade Fairy, which is still a pretty tough unit. Okay, so Benice can sell off some of this stuff. You know what? We can actually switch out our melee weapon, because that's a... Believe it or not, this is a better melee weapon than what we had, that common sword. So we'll sell that. Generation or the Ice Ball. We're going to have a really good melee weapon shortly. We'll have another better one for a while as well. We can replace this. Black Wand. I think we'll sell off the basket. We'll keep the... I mean, we probably won't be using a lot of Throw Ice Ball, but... nice to have the option. Okay, so we will move down, and I think we are going to give this a shot, even though we are going to get Bell Tower as well. But I think our units are going to be pretty tough, and we've got some spell casting. I think we'll be able to manage it. Hopefully I'm not biting off more than I can chew here, but we're gonna take a stab at it. Now hang on, before I do this, let's actually use Benice to engage the battle. Yeah, I don't know. I might regret this decision, but I think this is worth the risk. Okay, so now let's take stock of what we've got in terms of our spellcasting capability here. So from Beneaths, we can do Sphere of Protection and Harmonizing Energy. We've got enough to cast 2 spells, so one of each or each one twice. Sphere of Protection is going to provide that physical protection, and then Harmonizing Energy is just a straight heal. So those are both great. And then with Gnulsa, we've got lots of options here. Like, we could do a Great Stoning. That actually wouldn't be such a bad idea. Or Mass Bless is pretty good. Would buff all of our units quite heavily. Yeah. You know what? I kind of like this Great Stoning. Does pretty good amount of damage every turn. Healing Showers. So that would just heal our units every turn, basically. I'm just trying to decide which one. So either probably... I'm going to probably go with Great Stoning or Mass Bless. Let's do Stoning. I may not even need to do it, but I think it'll help a little. So now, let's decide how we want to set this up. So, I think what we'll do is we will rotate our Succubus kind of over this way. And then we'll keep our units kind of spread out here. We don't want to line up, that's for sure. Absolutely do not want to line up. And I think what we'll do here is we will buff our Shadowstalker. Send it in kind of like this. And then our Archangel can advance as well. And Beneaths can advance here like this. Again, we're going to have to be careful, but... Oh, and he disjuncted my Great Stoning. Yeah. Not a huge surprise there. Okay. Might as well throw a curse at the hero over there. Now, our Archangel did take some damage, but thankfully does have... Resurgence if it ends up dying. Now, Beneaths has this Bestow Regen. Restores 10 health to target-friendly unit. In addition, the unit receives +1 defense and can regain 5% of its health each round in tactical combat. That's pretty powerful. We're going to throw that on the Archangel. That's very, very strong. Shadowstalker also took a bit of damage. So we will advance in like this. And then I think we're going to go after the Juggernaut, perhaps. I was hoping for a freeze there, but no such luck. Let's do a quick dash. And the reason for that is because I would like to put my Shadowstalker in defense mode, actually. Earth Elemental can charge in. Spirit Elemental can advance as well. And then the Archangel can actually get right in there and get really aggressive if we want. Just trying to decide here. We'd go for the cannon. I think what we'll do, though, is... I think we'll go like this and then hang out in defense. Tried to dispel and it failed, thank goodness. Nice. Our units are extremely powerful, as you can see. So now the big thing is our Archangel's in rough shape, but Beneaths should be able to do a Harmonizing Energy or a Sphere of Protection. I think Harmonizing Energy is going to be needed there, so we'll do that. And then the Spy Drone, we can probably just kill with the Earth Elemental, I think. Yeah, there. Barely took any damage. The Succubus now, step up like this, and then start attacking the hero a little bit. Spirit Elemental can move in there. Start attacking the Juggernaut, I guess. There we go. We should probably try to kill the Juggernaut here while we can. So let's do it. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, dispel, and it failed yet again, which is perfect. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage. Oh, and our Archangel's about to go down. That's okay, though. Again, the Archangel does have Resurgence, and we did a lot of damage on our way down. So, all in all, pretty good outcome, I think. We can kill the Knight. Yeah, there we go. Our Succubus is a little bit worse for wear, so maybe we should go... Hang on, can we... We could actually try for a Seduction on the hero. That would be really good. So let's attack the cannon here. And then we'll send our Succubus in and try for a Seduction. Oh, and we got it. That's excellent. Okay, perfect. So now we've got this hero. And as long as the Succubus doesn't die, we should be okay. Alright. Shadowstalker, probably go after the Juggernaut, I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. Very good. And then the hero, what other abilities does the hero have? Shoot longbow. Pretty decent. What else we got? Sabotage. Too bad we can't move over and use it. I mean, I suppose we could use a quick dash, but I think we'll be fine. We'll just do this. And then Beneaths can advance here a little bit and do some damage. Nice, we stun the cannon. We tried to dispel the Seduction and failed. Okay, let's step up with Beneaths here. Go in for the cannon. Perfect. That frees up our Earth Elemental here. We can go after the Nightshade Fairies a little bit. Succubus can go after the Toadstool Fairy. Do a bit of damage. And then our new hero can kill the Toadstool Fairy. And then all that's left now, I think, is the Trebuchet and the Nightshade Fairy. So let's... Ooh, look at that. We really don't do much because the Nightshade Fairy is immune to Spirit. Yeah. So, instead what we're going to do is we're going to go after the Trebuchet like that. There we go. And Spirit Elemental can just sit where it is. Oh, dang it. Of course, because we weren't able to end the battle, they got the Dispel off. That's too bad. We would have gotten to keep this hero otherwise. Oh well. That just means now we get another opportunity to get a kill here. Let's see. Just looking at our ranged options here. I think probably the Shock Bolts is the best, so we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There's the kill there. And then for the Nightshade Fairies, we'll do a backstab and then a kill. Very good. So we were able to win the battle and we didn't lose anybody. We almost got that hero. Of course, I let the battle drag out, and another Dispel is what made it so I didn't get to use the hero, but that's all right. Okay, and we've got some items here. A lot of these I'm going to sell, I think. So a shield I don't really need. A melee weapon that's not particularly useful. Decent ring, but I think we'll sell that as well. Yeah, another jewel item we don't need. Some pants we don't need. Blow darts. I mean... Ooh, this Wand of the Naga Mage is pretty good. We should probably keep that. We can sell this bow. We can sell probably the blowpipes, I think. And we'll sell this torso gear as well. And we will sell the ice ball. But we'll keep the Wand of the Naga Mage. Alright, we're going to absorb. And now, all that's left of Edward is this one city that's remaining. Knockbrock here. And of course, guarded by Edward himself, along with one of his heroes, who is the twin of my hero, Volinara. This is Helge. So, pretty decent defense here. We've got a flame tank, a couple of knights, shock trooper, and a couple of spirit elementals. 2 heroes, of course, or a hero and a leader and a hero, I should say. So, I mean, this won't be easy, but I think we can start making our way down there. And, of course, our units are a little bit worse for wear, but thankfully we have a unit with healing, or Bestow Iron Heart that gives healing. We have a unit with straight-up healing in the Archangel, and Benice has the Bestow Regen, which heals as well. So, I think we'll be okay. Now, as for these items, nothing here really jumps out at me, so I'm not even going to be that concerned about it. Yeah, I mean, this entire side of the map is now dealt with, although it looks like Grelka has made a vassal over here, so we might have to go deal with that real quick. Actually, you know what we could do is even send this army over while we're talking about it. Let's do that. They can head over to deal with that. And then this group can start heading maybe this direction. Yeah, that'll do. And then meanwhile, this stack... I don't know if there's really any other structures that need to be cleared out in the water, per se. Well, they can head up this way, I guess. Now it's just moving some of our other units here that were kind of coming in to assist. So we can move our undead along with our Shadowstalker and Succubus. And they can start clearing out some structures around here. Very nice. And then let's head up here and go for that ruin. Meanwhile, these ships... Actually, we can go and engage in a naval battle here. Actually, won't be the easiest battle now that I'm looking at it. No, and nothing can really help us. Yeah, there's 4 of them and 3 of us. And they're all quite leveled up. I think we can try it, though. This will be a fun one. Ooh, actually, I say that, and then I just start getting obliterated. Yeah, that fire attack, not very fun. So unfortunately, they are not in a line here, so we might actually have to... Oh, and of course, this one's got fire protection now. So what I'm going to do is start blasting. I'm going to try and stay spread out so that I'm not taking as much damage. Yeah, this battle might have been a mistake. I mean, if I end up losing the galleons, it's not the end of the world. I was smart on Edward's part using that spell. Yeah, we're definitely going to lose this battle. I'll try and take as many of these ships down with me as I can, though. So we'll go and do a ram there. Very good. And then... might as well do it again here. I'm hesitant to group my galleons up, because then they'll just take more fire arrow shots. Okay, so there I lost one. Now, I do have my cannon back. Fortunately, the enemy is not really lined up. So we'll retreat like this, and then do a cannon blast. And then go like this. Do a cannon blast. Unfortunately, yeah. I bit off more than I could chew in this one. Ouch. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's see. Can I take this one with me? Maybe. I can get in there. Can I do enough damage? Let's try it. Oh, not quite. Oh well. That's what happens, though. I got a little overconfident. So this Shadow Stalker, I kind of just have guarding this city right now. You know what? I'm going to wait until this one is up here as well, and then maybe we can head up and start clearing a few things out. Yeah, there we go. Let's group them up. That'll work. Now, underground here, we've got kind of a miscellaneous group that's going to do some clearing. Little auto combat here. Very nice. Let's see. We've got a shield item here. We're going to sell that because we're in good shape. Actually, this is helping recoup some of our gold cost, which is good. And there's a little auto combat. We did lose the Bard and the Bond Huntress, unfortunately. Some other miscellaneous items. We're going to sell that for gold. And then one more we can do probably. Oh, not quite. Okay, we'll have to wait till next turn. And we were building a bit of an army down here, actually, to maybe try and clear out this Wizard Tower ruin at some point. So we'll keep them where they are. This group was coming down to help clear things out down here as well. We'll do that. And then you can see we've got all these units up here that we need to figure out what to do with. I mean, there's more structures to clear, so let's head north. I think maybe we'll... Shadow Stalker can maybe head over this way. You know what? We'll send the Serpent with the Shadow Stalker. And then these guys can just keep moving north. And I think what we'll do is we'll go like this. And then have that one join in. There we go. Now we got a bunch of galleons. Alright, let's jump to the Shadow Realm and clean things up in the Shadow Realm. Got a spawning structure that needs to die. And now we have a full-fledged Shadow Stalker, our lesser Shadow Stalker evolved, which is great. We're getting full advantage of that now. Ooh, some more casting points we can recover here when we take that. Now we've got our Shadow Stalkers and Dragons as well that we need to decide what to do with. So this one... let's go over here, maybe. Yeah, we got other structures to clear out. Meanwhile, this group... We're going to go straight north here and make contact. Yep. Open borders, have a peace treaty, and in a couple of turns they'll want to be our vassal. In the meantime, we can head over and try out this ancient ruin. Now, we are a little bit beat up, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're fine. Some other items here just sell for gold. Very nice. Oh, right. Okay, now this group can keep moving towards Olarmian's throne city. And Olarmian himself is now back guarding his throne. So, actually, that reminds me. We can attack the city of Vermont now with Gnulsa and her army. So, let's do that. We will move in like this and like this. And then we are going to attack. All right, let's do it. The Siege of Vermont. Oh, Mass Bless is being employed. Okay. We might want to try and get rid of that. What are our odds here of getting rid of it? 50% chance. I mean, it's probably worth it, honestly. It's only going to cost us 20. Nice, we got it. Okay. That makes our life a little bit easier. I mean, we probably still could have won the battle with that in effect, but just nice to not have to deal with it. Again, relatively low cost to do it, so. Yeah, let's throw this on our Shadow Stalker here. And then our Brew Brother can actually apply Nourishing Meal on... I think we'll actually do it here on the Ogre. There we go. Foot Guard can probably stay back, I think. However, the Phalanx can move up. Gnulsa's already done her thing. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. And then this group over here is mostly just kind of a distraction. Cadaver can run right in. Get pretty aggressive. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, there goes Mass Bless again. Now I suppose we could try and get rid of it one more time. Another 50% chance. Nice, and we're 2 for 2 on that. That's perfect. Okay. Soften them up a little bit. There we go. They're going to come out to face us, which makes our life a little bit easier. I think we're just going to go and park our Shadow Stalkers right up in there in defense mode, effectively. Same maybe... You know what? Our Earth Elemental can try for a Petrify. Okay, no such luck. Over here, our Cadaver can just soak up some of the attacks from this Manticore Rider. Give us the chance to blast him a little bit. There we go. We'll keep our Brew Brother back. And then this one can still move, so maybe what we'll do is... Might retreat back slightly here with our... Ooh, yeah, let's get our Phalanx involved. Like this, and then park it in defense. And our Foot Guard can advance too, even though probably not going to get involved. Alright. Pretty happy with that. Okay, ganging up on my... Ooh, killed off my priest. That's okay. Nice, the Phalanx doing its thing. Alright, this Manticore Rider is in need of killing. So, let's do that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build up a charge. And then get the finish here. Perfect. And then... I think we'll just start ganging up on this one. Nice, and we got the freeze there. That's exactly what we needed. And there's the kill. Oof, devastating there. Now our Phalanx can... I think we're going to just do a defensive strike. Yeah, there we go. And we could also do a charge, or we could use our Ogres here to attack. Also, our Brew Brothers can get involved a little bit. Trying to inflict a bleeding wound there if possible. Meanwhile, on this front, the Cadaver has died. So, one thing we can do, however, is this. And then that. And that at least limits their movement ever so slightly. Okay, and these units are kind of in trouble on their own out here, so maybe what we'll do is we'll send the Knight over to help. And the Ogre. Our Foot Guard is kind of a useless unit, so maybe we'll just throw him away here. Sorry, Mr. Foot Guard. Some healing. We can heal up our Beetle. Nice, that cadaver's really doing his job. Alright, we'll do it again here. Another cadaver. Same thing. Now, as for over here, we want to make sure we keep our brew brother alive if at all possible. So let's see if we can take advantage here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. We'll step up. Nice, turned him around. And there's the kill. Fantastic. Now over here, we want to get this Shadow Stalker involved. Big Beetle can move over. We'll do a touch by faith since we can. There we go. Now we got to decide: do we want to move in and attack the Manticore Rider or hang back? I think I'm going to hang back one and just hope that my Reanimator doesn't get killed. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Kind of expecting the Reanimator to die eventually. At least now, though, the unit is opened up for flank attacks here. So what I can do is go like this. And actually sprint closer. Turn him around. Step over like this. Do some hefty damage. And then get the finish like that. And then I can charge in and attack the firstborn too. Perfect. And then let's step over with the Shadow Stalker. Do a nice big flank there. And one more time. Nice, we got the freeze. Healing's still not ready, but we do have Nourishing Meal, which we could use. We'll throw it on the phalanx there, and then I think we're in good shape. We'll just let the turn flip over. Alright, and now we should have healing back. We do. Let's come heal the Ogre, who's in pretty rough shape. And we can just get the finish here with one of our units. Just kind of looking at who would be best suited. Well, we'll turn the firstborn around and then get the finish here. Perfect. So just like that, we took the city of Vermont. And of course, thanks to Scorched Earth, it was instantly razed. So now we want to keep moving in this way. And we're getting right up into the throne city here. So we'll advance like this and like this. And then this army can move in parallel as well. How far in can we get Gnulsa? Right to here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move this stack right up the side. And this army will go as far as it can. And that one can join in behind. There we go. This little guy can move over and join this group. So yeah, next turn we'll be able to attack Olarmian's throne and Olarmian himself, who's right there. So lots of big things are going to happen next turn, I think. Clear out this spawning structure. A little auto combat, no problem. Human Outrider and a Sapphire Loop. I think I'll just sell that. Really don't need the Outrider per se. I do want to just clear this real fast. There we go. Ooh, nice. Draconian race governance experience. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, now this unit I was using to clear out things around here in preparation for a city that I want to build. But unfortunately, they're a little bit worse for wear, so I think I'm going to let them sit for a turn. And in the meantime, I'll keep my settler on the way, moving to get over there. Now we've got a couple of Shadow Stalkers here we need to put to use. Let's head up this direction. Clear out this watchtower. Excellent. That gives us a little more vision. What about this? Can we clear this out? Oh yeah, no problem. Nice. Spear of Justice, some knowledge, some gold. We'll just sell that. Perfect. And then we've got a few more units in the water here. You can see a couple of units that belong to Grelka here. I think we'll just group up and head over to assist with the attacking of the Throne City here. This group can just stay put. This unit I was moving in to join with this stack. There we go. And then this army was coming in to reinforce as well to attack Olarmian. Meanwhile, I have Volinara moving to head underground to also assist with Olarmian if need be. Now, one thing, it would be great to have some backup for Beneaths, because Beneaths is kind of on her own. So let's see if there's a better way to get some units over there. The closest army is probably here. They could move up that way. It'll be a few turns till they get there, unfortunately. But there is an up-down right there, and that's, I think, how... There's a K. Yeah, that's how Beneaths initially got down there, so... Doesn't look like we're going to be able to send much in the way of help, so... I think what we'll just do is focus on summoning additional units to join Beneaths there. It's really our best option at this point, I think. I mean, I can start sending this unit over, I guess. Not that that's going to make a huge difference, and it probably won't get there in time, but you never know. Some other Shadow Stalkers were moving over this direction. A few more boats. Start grouping them up. And another Shadow Stalker here. This little kind of miscellaneous army underground. Just start clearing things out for some extra cash. Pretty decent torso gear, but we're going to just sell that. We'll do this battle as well. Ooh, really good torso gear. Plus a decent jewel item, but again, we're just going to sell. Nice. Okay, that's going to do it for the turn. We will end it there. And while that's flipping over, really, we just have to keep an eye on... well, we want to make sure Edward... Oh, and look at this. Edward's coming up to attack Beneaths right now. Isn't that interesting? That's not at all what I was expecting to happen. But it looks like he stopped short of actually full-on combat with me. And I mean, again, I am a little bit worse for wear, so wouldn't be a bad time to attack me. That said, I'm surprised he left some of his best units behind, like the flame tank here. Looks like he's got another hero offering to join him as well. He may not have enough gold for it since he's down to just a single city. All right, let's go check out Grelka here. Here's Grelka's throne. So yeah, here's Grelka's throne. And I believe Grelka herself will be back. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Now, since she's in the water, I might be able to attack her with this army and not pull in everybody else. I'm going to have to try that. Oh, she captured... Okay, so she recaptured the merfolk dwelling. That's fine. Really not of any major consequence to me. Oh, okay, she moved on to land. All right, that's kind of to be expected. Because I was going to say it would be really nice if I could just use my ships there to attack her while she's in the water, but wisely she consolidated her forces, summoning additional units to help her out. Light Tusk Boar, I think. Coming under attack in the Shadow Realm. No real problem there. Easy peasy. Ooh, and some undead are attacking. We were able to win, though, without too much trouble. Okay, so there's that city that was captured. Or dwelling, I guess I should say. Oh, nice. A tribute here. Gold or mana? I'll take the gold, thank you. Alliance proposal from Pock? Absolutely. See if there's a couple others here. Nice. Some living Archons. Happy to accept. Another Goblin one. For sure. Okay, that looks like that's it for the Alliance proposals. We did have some items arrive. And some domain invasions. Again, roaming units there, nothing to worry about. Items have arrived. All right, nice. We have a better weapon for Beneaths, so we can swap that out. Although, I was going to say we are going up against machines, but actually we're not. So that item actually is better. The blight damage, I think, would be better. Because if we were going up against machines, they don't really take... I think they're immune to blight, so it would actually be better to have the physical, but in this instance, I think we're better off that way. What else arrived? Blowpipe for Volinara. Black Wand for Beneaths. Oh, nice. And the really powerful melee weapon here for... Or, excuse me, a weapon, I should say, for Zhang. We can sell off the club. And now Zhang has Call Lightning, +3 melee strength, shock damage melee strength, stunning touch, and +1 physical melee strength. That's super powerful. Yeah, Zhang is now absurdly strong. Alright, so lots of options for what we want to do first. So I think what we'll do quick is we will save real fast. Just in case there's any funny business with any of these battles in the nature of crashing. Of course, as things are getting, right to the end now, the whole map's exposed. Last thing I want is a crash, so we're going to save before the battle. Again, I would never reload it to fix an outcome, because we are playing Iron Man. Alright, so we've got Nero and his very powerful stack, and then we've got a very powerful stack of miscellaneous support units and a Hunter Spider Queen up against Grelka and the defenders here. And I'm also going to bring in this army as well, because I think the Quarreler, at the very least, will get to be involved. Like this. Yeah, so at the very least, the Quarreler gets to help out. Alright, let's do it. This one's for all the marbles with Grelka here. Okay, Skin of Oil being used on us. I'll have to check which unit was afflicted by it. Oh, and of course, yeah, it's on one of my best units. So that's something I should probably try to get rid of. You know what? We're going to step on over and just steal that enchantment right off. We're also stealing a couple other things. What else are we stealing? Mariner, Skin of Oil. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we will happily steal those effects. Whoops. Oh, and the +2 vision range on the surface was taken. Yeah, it's totally fine. Our Banshee can advance. Our Cavalry can advance. Deathbringer can advance. We want to keep Nero with his group. Nero has Dark Gift. You know what? Let's throw that on since we can. why not? And then over here, I think what we'll do is we will buff the heck out of our Spider Queen. Like that. And Brew Brother can actually do the same next turn. And then we'll start gradually advancing in with some of our other units here. I mean, this is going to be more of a distraction. This is obviously the bulk of our force over here. Lizard Man's quite powerful as well, so we want him in there. Okay. Oh, there's that skin of oil again. Definitely want to get rid of that if we can. Yeah, this isn't an easy battle by any stretch. I mean, a lot of these units are quite powerful that we're up against, like these shock troopers here. Okay, so... We're going to have to attack the gate to get in there with the Shock Serpent. However, our Deathbringer and our Banshee can bypass the wall entirely. Spider Queen can also bypass with Phase here, which I think I'm going to actually do. And I'm going to go for the web. Nice, and we got it. That's incredible. We can step up, start doing some work. Oh, and I forgot to use the Brew Brother on the Spider first. Oh, well. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt later. Light Doctor can advance. You know what? The Quarreler could actually use some healing. Maybe we'll do that first currently. I was going to say we can heal him with the Forge Priest and the Brew Brother. Be nice to get a Dispel on here, too. No. Alright, so Nero, we've already put on Dark Gift. Nero can also get over the wall with Shadow Step. So we'll move Nero up like this. And then our Shock Serpent, I'm hesitant to go in for the gate right now. We could try Dispel here, but... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Shadow Step our Deathbringer up there. And move our Banshee in as well. I'll let them come to us a bit. And then we'll send our Pony Rider in, actually. There we go. I like that better. Yeah, still going after the Shock Serpent. That's okay. Thankfully, our units are able to tank the damage quite well. Alright, they're pulling their forces over, so we want to... Let's see, the Quarreler can step up. Drop a nice heal there. That's good. Why don't we go like this and then throw a Weaken on the Shaman? A little bit of damage there. Nice, some curses. Brew Brother can advance. Not quite in range, unfortunately. Just a bit more damage. Should be able to kill off the priest or be very close. Oh yeah, no problem. Alright, now, as for this situation over here, we could throw a chicken at the tiger. Unless we get a really high roll, it's not going to be enough for the kill, though, unfortunately. But we can throw a Sun Spear first. And then throw our chicken. Perfect. Now we can get our Deathbringer involved. So like this. And our Banshee can kind of just advance like that. I'm going to save the Banshee's Wail for when more units are nearby. Reanimator can step up. Put some health on there. And then Let's start attacking that gate. There we go. All right, cool. That's our turn. Let's see what happens. Tried to get rid of Dark Gift and failed. Nice. Look at our Deathbringers go. Took some big damage, but they're really holding their own. Okay. So now we can just start attacking the Shaman here. There's some hefty damage. Nice, and there's the kill. Alright, so now our Spider Queen can start moving over to attack the next Shaman over here. Nice, and there's another curse. Might as well get up on the wall with our Quarreler here. Although I suppose I could have used Phase. That would have actually been smarter. Oh well. Nero, on the other hand, can shadow step himself up onto the wall like that. And then I think we'll just keep him sort of where he is, sort of in reserve. He could do a gas breath attack, which unfortunately would hit my Shock Serpent, so that's not really of any benefit to me. What else do we have? We've got some Black Bolts. Oh, nice. Yeah, pretty good damage there. Let's go like that. Nice. Ooh, we've got this Shaman now in the gate here. Kind of in the way. We'll step off and let our Shock Serpent do the fighting. Yeah, really nice. Now our Deathbringer is in kind of rough shape. So we'll kill that. Yeah, there we go. And same over here. Might as well just do some big damage. And then can we actually... Oh, we can. Nice. Ooh, tried to befriend my spider. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's drop a heal on the Deathbringer here. This Banshee's really putting in work. Holy cow. And then step up. Oh, we can probably kill the Shaman here. Yep, no problem. And then break the gate down. Next turn, we'll be able to get in there. Ooh, the Quarreler can step up and attack the Shaman. Oh, not quite. It was saying I could, but I guess I couldn't make it all the way over. Try for a web. Wow, we had an 80% chance and we failed. That's too bad. Nice flank attack there, though. Oh, and you know what? Another chance to put a weaken on a unit. There we go. Nice, and we dazed him as well. Chance to stun. Stunned him. Boy, that's kind of an unfortunate turn of events for this druid over here. Or shaman, I should say. Alright, now, this Deathbringer. Yeah, let's just put the work in here. We'll throw on Warcry and go to town. Nice. Heroes coming over to... Or is that Grelka herself? That is Grelka. So Grelka's coming over to attack the Spider Queen. We do have to be careful because Grelka does have Befriend Animal as well. So we just have to keep that in mind. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Brew Brother can advance as well. Now over here, Nero can step up and just get the kill, which wouldn't be so bad. Chance for a Ghoul Curse as well. Oh, immune to Ghoul Curse. We had like a 95% chance to land that. It didn't work. That's incredible. We'll step over like this. First, let's turn them. There we go. And then we can get the nice flank hit. And then get the kill like this. Perfect. Meanwhile, the Lizardman Quarreler can phase in behind and flank Grelka for some big damage. And then our Spider Queen could go in there. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the chance to then have the spider get befriended. And I think it's worth it, because we're going to kill Grelka either way, so we'll keep our Deathbringer back just because we don't really need the extra risk. I mean, we can revive, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect. So there's Grelka. And let's capture the city now. There we go. So just like that, Nekras was conquered, and with it, with Grelka's demise in that battle, Grelka is now out of the game. And we'll have to go through Grelka's items here. Oh, not a whole lot. Oh, this Mundane Traveler's Cloak of Divine Joy is pretty good. Just 40% protection from frost, fire, and shock. That's actually quite good. I wonder, what does Nero have for torso gear? He has the Tunic of the Young Adventurer, Defender, and +1 defense. You know, the Elemental thing might actually be better. Especially because that would make him immune to frost. And immune to fire, I think. So that's one we can think about. But before we end the episode, I do want to decide what to do with Beneaths over here. So if we engage this battle as we currently stand, we're going to bring both of them in. We're going to abort. Now the problem is, based on where I'm sitting, I don't think I can bring another unit into the battle. Like if I do this, I don't think that unit comes along, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. So the big question then is, do I want to maybe replace one of my units and still do the battle? Could replace a unit with the Archangel. Because I think this battle's worth trying. It's a chance to kill Edward right now. So, let's see. We could get rid of the Spirit Elemental and then just replace it with another Archangel. Not the worst. Or the Earth Elemental, maybe. We're going to be up against Spirit Elemental, Shock Trooper, some Knights. And our Earth Elemental is weak to Shock. And Blight. I mean, that's not really going to be a huge source of damage. So you know what? I almost think maybe the Archangel doesn't need to be in the battle. You know what? Let's swap out the Spirit Elemental. I think the Archangel's better than the Spirit Elemental. Substantially so. All right. Let's try it. It's saying probable defeat, but I doubt it. I think we can handle it. I enjoy the challenge at the very least. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is, I'm thinking we want to take advantage of probably our Archangels up front. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this and throw regen on the Shadow Stalker. So that makes the Shadow Stalker absolutely absurdly strong. I'll try to curse the Shock Trooper and fail, but that's okay because now the Shock Trooper is not feeling so great. Has less movement. Let's try for a Petrify. Nice, and we got it. That's big. That gives us a chance now to deal with the other units here quite a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to send our Archangel in like that. And we'll send this one in to do some damage. Nice. Meanwhile, our Shadow Stalker here can do some absurd damage. Just one-shotted. Just absolutely one-shotted that Hellhound. Oh, dispelled it. Okay. Ooh, our Shadow Stalker taking some spirit damage. Thankfully, we can handle it. And the regen is helping a little bit, too. Okay. What are our odds here of... Ooh, cannot be affected. This... Oh, because it's in a stack with... Why can't I... Oh, Strong Will. From Iron Heart. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. I was going to say, I was going to try to mind control the unit, but it wouldn't let me. I was trying to figure out why. Oh yeah, let's play it safe with our succubus and just do some damage that way. Ooh, yeah, okay, our Archangel not so good against the Shock Trooper. Thankfully, we have our Earth Elemental here to inflict some serious punishment. There we go. It would be nice to actually get in there and kill the Shock Trooper to free up the Archangel. And then this Archangel can do its thing, too. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And then that frees up this Archangel now to... Maybe just step over here and heal, do a self-heal. Yeah, there we go. Meanwhile, Beneaths can step up or cast a spell, one or the other. I think maybe with Beneaths we want to advance slightly. This Archangel, on the other hand, can attack the Knight with its polearm. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Took some damage, but not too bad. Oh, it dispelled my regen thing. Shadowstalker taking some punishment, but again, we're alright. Oh yeah, big melee opportunity there. We should do that. Let's do some damage here. Nice. Earth Elemental coming in pretty clutch, actually. And then now we got to deal with this human knight who's causing us some problems. 55% chance to get a seduction off. That's not terrible, actually. The hero here is quite strong, level 6. It'd be great to get the kill there if we could. But we need to get rid of this knight. So, you know what? Let's go for broke here. Let's try it with our succubus. 55% chance. Nice, and we got it. That's incredible. Now we just have to make sure the succubus doesn't die, because if it does, then we're in trouble. So let's protect our succubus here. So we'll go like this. Big backstab damage. And then Archangel can go in and attack Edward, actually, or flank around behind and attack the Knight. You know what? I kind of like that idea. Let's flank in behind here. Do this. And then this. Very nice. Meanwhile, Beneaths could advance up here. Drop a nice big heal on our Archangel. So that Men Magical Being really coming in handy here, as my Archangels are summoned units. Oh yeah, we're in good shape. And now we have this Knight to play with. And this Knight is all buffed up with that Fire Halo too, so... let's see here. Let's kill this Knight if we can. Perfect. Okay. And then this Archangel can step up and flank the hero for some massive critical damage there. Very good. And then let's get the finish here. Yeah, there we go. That takes care of that. And then we can charge in here and attack the Spirit Elemental for some big damage. Perfect. Actually, Beneaths could get in there and do some heavy lifting. Alternatively, our Succubus could help out. You know what? Let's do this with the Succubus. Kill the Spirit Elemental. And let our Earth Elemental get in there and attack Edward. And then Beneaths can do some damage here. Yeah, let's get in there and help out. Very nice. Okay, and then we'll get the finish here with our Knight. Excellent. This Archangel can heal this one. And then this one can fly over and assist with Edward. We'll do that. Perfect. And then Beniefs can advance over here. And go for a web, actually, wouldn't be the worst thing. Only a 10% chance, however. Shadowstalker can jump in behind. There we go. Just like that, we took out Edward and his hero. So Edward's now in the void, and the hero is dead along with all these powerful units. So really all we have to do now is just charge in and attack. Actually, I think that's Edward's now done because he didn't have his throne city. Yeah, so Grelka has lost and Edward has lost. In turn 60, you captured the throne city of Grelka Greenclaw, who resided in the void. In turn 60, you have slain Edward Portsmouth. So that's right, because we had captured all of Edward's cities, he hadn't yet migrated his throne city over to the town of Knockbrock. So because we killed Edward, actually I could have just attacked Edward right from the beginning, but you know what? It worked out fine. And we've eliminated 2 more opponents, so now all we have left is Olarmian. And I think we're going to save that one for a final climactic episode next time. Although, I suppose, you know what? I could do the battle right now. You know what the heck? Let's finish it up here. We're going to throw everything we've got at Olarmian. Let's do it. We're going to charge in. Bring all guns to bear. Still got some casting points left. I think we're in good shape in that regard. Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. The final battle. Olarmian, a desperate defense of his city. Okay, so we're just gonna go in. We're gonna get real aggressive here. All of our Shadow Stalkers can just try to push forward. Gnulsa herself, I think we will do... We're going to start buffing our Shadow Stalkers a little bit and then send them right in. We just want them to get in there behind the walls and do as much damage as possible. Big Beetle can advance. Everybody's just kind of going to swarm in here. Curse the Manticore Rider to reduce its movement a little bit. The Ogre could still use some more health, so here comes the Brood Brother for that. Yeah, everybody's just going full aggro here. We're attacking with somewhat reckless abandon. So Gnulsa in this battle means we can use her spells without the full casting point cost. So maybe we do a Mass Bless and then Stoning or something like that. Let's do it. Actually, Stoning would have made sense to do first, but that's okay. Go like that. Oh, nice. We can attack Olarmian right here. Oh, and we froze him solid. Ouch. Alright, we'll advance here. Shadow step in behind since we can. Everybody's just going to advance here. A little bit of extra damage because we can. Start attacking the wall. Just kind of pushing everybody in. Nightshade Fairy can advance as well. Actually, this one can do some damage here, so let's do it. There we go. You know what? Let's even jump in and attack the Swordsman since we can. Nice. Alright, that's going to do it for our turn. Manticore Rider coming out to hack our Big Beetle. Oh, tried to move past us and just got frozen solid. Try for a Petrify, didn't work out, but did reduce movement. Now we can just do some hefty damage there. Kill off the Phalanx there, and then move out here and try to help out. Nice. The Big Beetle is still in kind of a bad spot, so we'll advance over here and help out. Nice. Go for Olarmian here with some damage. Nice, and there goes Olarmian. Now all we got to do is win the battle, and the game is ours. Going after the Firstborn. Yeah, let's flank these Firstborn here. And then like that, do a defensive strike. Very good. Then get a charge in there. Perfect. We can drop a bomb there for some extra damage. A little bit more with the stone. A little more here. Nice, got the kill. Gnulsa herself can advance. We don't want to get... Actually, we don't want to put Gnulsa in any unnecessary risk, so maybe we'll just do something from our spell book here instead. You know what? We'll cast this. Yeah, and there. That way it's going to do 15 damage. And then we might be able to get the kill here. Let's see. 17. I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, we did. Okay, perfect. Wow, and just like that, Olarmian's throne city has fallen. And I also got the achievement, Keep the Faith. I think that's for winning a game with the Keeper of the Peace, which I had never actually done prior to this. Wow, so as you can see here, we won the battle. We didn't lose any units. And in turn 60, you captured the throne city of Grelka Greenclaw, who resided in the Void, annihilating all opposition. So I guess because we had 3 different opponents that we captured in that turn, it's telling us Grelka. But we actually eliminated 3 of our opponents there right at the end. That was kind of a cool finish. So let's take a look at our statistics. So, just to kind of sum up the game, you can see the score here. Unfortunately, our ally, Larissa, who was killed off quite early, her score really not so good, but you can see Gnulsa here at 74,000. Our next closest opponent is Olarmian at 28,000. And then each of our opponents kind of subsequently lower. Let's take a look at our knowledge score. So you can see we've really outpaced our opponents. But if you look at the graph here, we really didn't start outpacing our opponents super aggressively until kind of around turn 40, 41, give or take, is when we really started to take off. And you can see here, I think we took out our Nomad. Yeah, so Reynald Quazarin, that was right around when we started to kind of kill off our opponents. So up until, we actually didn't meet most of our opponents until somewhere in the 30s, I think, if I remember correctly. So we actually gave our opponents a bit of a chance to kind of build up before we started to fight them. But as a rogue, once we had our Shadowstalkers, it was pretty much all she wrote. So yeah, right around turn 40, kind of in there is where it really started to turn around for us in terms of when we started to run away with it. But you can see Olarmian was actually well ahead of us until around turn 50 or so, kind of right in that range. Let's see, what other scores do we have? Happiness. Yeah, we're pretty high, but you can see Reynald actually was very, very happy. What else? Military. This would be, yeah, we had a massive advantage. And actually, our advantage started pretty early on. Right around turn 30, 31 is when we got a big boost there. You can see where that kind of reddish line. That's when we really started to outpace everybody else in terms of our military might. And then domain, I believe that's just like how much area on the map you're taking up. And obviously, if that's counting for vassal cities, you can see right around when we cast that Scrying Eyes, a few turns later, suddenly we had this massive explosion in domain radius where we owned pretty much, you know, what, probably more than half the map, at least just in terms of pure area. And that counts for all the different areas, surface, underground, and Shadow Realm. This wasn't a seals-based game, so... Yeah, so that's going to do it for this playthrough series. This was a really fun one, and it was the only unfortunate part is that I had originally set out to keep Larissa alive, as she was on Lord difficulty and everybody else was on Emperor difficulty. So one of my objectives was to keep my teammate alive, but unfortunately I didn't manage to do that. But I still had an absolute blast with this one, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know in the comments on this episode, what would you guys like to see for a future playthrough series, like the next one after this one? Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe trying out a Seals game, as that's not something I've ever done. And what I was thinking of doing is making it such that I cannot attack my opponents. And what I mean by that is I can't go in and try to eliminate them by fighting them. The only way I can win the game, and this is my own kind of handicap, would be the only way I can win the game is by doing the seals and actually, sitting on it for X number of turns. And that would force me to play defensively, which is often something you kind of don't want to do in Age of Wonders 3 against the AI. So let me know what you think about that idea, or if you have any other ideas or suggestions. Let me know race and class combos. So now that we have the Wasteland expansion installed, we do have the Nomads, who I haven't tried at all yet. So let me know if you want to see them in action, or if there's another combo that you would like to see. But in any case, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I've had, like I said, an absolute blast bringing you this series, and I'm going to get right on the next one. So as always, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.